Alessandro Bastoni's agent has come out and said that the Italian star will stay at Inter Milan. Antonio Conte has been in touch with Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and has been asking about his teammate Christian Eriksen, and Højbjerg has stated that he can see Eriksen coming back to Spurs. Lucas Moura has stated that he will only be at the club for another 12 or 24 months. Fraser Forster's first words as a Spurs player, more links to Gabriel Jesus, and reports are stating that Spurs are exploring an exchange deal to sign centre-back Pau Torres. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's episode, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Now let's start by talking about Tottenham Hotspur target Alessandro Bastoni. Now on Wednesday afternoon, Fabrizio Romano, the Italian journalist and transfer expert, provided the following update. Alessandro Bastoni's agent is now meeting with the Inter Milan board, still waiting to understand if Tottenham will make an official bid. Tottenham are also discussing Pau Torres with Villarreal during talks for Giovanni Lo Celso, part of Fabio Paratici's list since last summer. Now, shortly after that statement from Fabrizio Romano, Alessandro Bastoni's agent come out and said Alessandro Bastoni will stay at Inter for sure. He has a contract and he is happy with Inter Milan. There is no problem. Now, on Tuesday evening, Harry Kane scored his 50th goal for England in 71 international appearances. He has become the quickest player to reach 50 international goals. Now, Harry Kane, 71 games, as I've said. Neymar reached 50 goals for Brazil in 74 games. Lewandowski for Poland in 81 games. Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal, 114 games. And Messi for Argentina, 121 games. Now, a couple of games to look forward to. The Spurs Legends team will be back in action with a couple of fixtures during the month of June, featuring a range of names from the 80s, the 90s and the noughties, often including the likes of Falco, Howes and Chimbonda. The team of ex-legends will first be heading to Maidstone United's Gallagher Stadium in Kent for a match against a charity side this Sunday on the 12th of June. Kick-off this Sunday is 2 p.m. with tickets available on the day, priced at £5 for adults and £1 for under 16s. Then on the 26th of June, which is a Sunday, the Legends will return to Cheadle Town near Stockport for a rematch against the official supporters club, North West Spurs. Now, it was confirmed that goalkeeper Fraser Forster has signed for Spurs on a 2-year deal until 2024, following the expiry of his contract at Southampton. Now, following his move, he said, "I'm absolutely delighted. This is a fantastic opportunity for me. When a team like this comes along, it's impossible to say no. I couldn't get here fast enough to get it done." Everything about the place is world class. The stadium is probably the best I've been to. Ask any player in the Premier League and that is what they will say. The training ground is unbelievable. To be able to come here and work hard, I'm very privileged. It is an opportunity I'm very grateful for. Forster then went on to say it will be a fantastic season, fantastic to have Champions League football, obviously important to have got that, and now having achieved that, I'm sure that the club will want to go as far as they can in the competition. I've played almost 50 European games, so if I can come in and help in any way possible, that's what I'll be looking to do. A report has just been published by the Daily Express all about Manchester City striker Gabriel Jesus, and they are stating that Jesus' Arsenal move under threat as Manchester City offer to Tottenham emerges. Arsenal are desperate to sign a striker this summer and have reportedly earmarked Manchester City ace Gabriel Jesus. It states, according to reports, Manchester City forward Gabriel Jesus has been offered to Tottenham in a major blow to Arsenal. Both North London rivals have been linked with a transfer for Gabriel Jesus this summer, with the forward expected to leave the Premier League champions. Also in this article, it says that the Brazilian star started just 21 matches during Manchester City's Premier League title-winning campaign and looks set for even less action following the arrival of Erling Haaland. Spurs and Arsenal are poised to take advantage of his situation. And according to the Times newspaper, Jesus has been offered to Spurs and is believed to want to stay in the Premier League. Antonio Conte is hoping to sign a new forward to give him options in the club's first Champions League campaign since 2020. Now, in a recent interview, Tottenham Hotspur star Lucas Moura has come out and said it's very likely he is going to leave the club in 2023 or 2024 when his contract expires, and the likely destination will be back to his old club, Sao Paulo. When asked about a possible return to his former club, he replied with, "I don't like to promise anything because we never know. I also don't want to create false expectations, but it is very likely. My contract may end in a year or two depending on the renewal of the club, and when the contract ends, I am free. The possibility of me returning to Sao Paulo is very, very high." Lucas Moura then added, "I always had this dream of returning to Sao Paulo, but let's wait for that time to be able to know something." Now, one interesting report from the Daily Express. This one states that Tottenham boss Antonio Conte consults Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on summer transfer plans. Antonio Conte has asked for information as he plots Tottenham's next summer move. Tottenham star Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has confessed that Antonio Conte is asking questions about his Denmark teammate Christian Eriksen. The midfield maestro, who is coming to the end of his short-term contract with Brentford, has perked the interest of numerous top clubs, and there are plenty of Spurs fans who are keen to see the player and club reunite. While on international duty with Denmark, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg was pressed on the matter and said everybody knows that Christian Eriksen is a master of his own future. He needs to have peace of mind with his family to figure out what is the next step for him, and I'm sure he will make the best possible choice for himself. Højbjerg then went on to say, "Yes, Antonio Conte has asked me how he is. When we came back after being together last, he asked me how he was doing. Of course, I can see Christian Eriksen coming back. Then there is the question of whether he himself can. But of course, I can see that Christian Eriksen can contribute something to that team." Højbjerg then went on to say it could be fun for all parties, but I do not think it is opportunities he lacks. And then it is what the right opportunity and what he himself feels for. Many of my teammates in the club talk about him occasionally. Some of them might even talk to him once in a while. He made a fantastic impression there as a player and as a person, and it was noticed by many. And more reports out about the possible swap deal with Giovanni Lo Celso and Pau Torres with Villarreal. This one is from the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Tottenham are exploring part exchange deal to sign Villarreal defender Pau Torres, with £18 million rated outcast Giovanni Lo Celso heading the other way. But they face competition from Manchester United and Chelsea to sign the Spain star. It states that Tottenham are exploring a deal for Villarreal defender Pau Torres that could see Giovanni Lo Celso go the other way. Spain international Torres has a release clause of £55 million, while Tottenham value Giovanni Lo Celso at around £18 million. Tottenham scouts checked on Torres in Villarreal's Champions League semi-final against Liverpool and will focus attention on a deal after being told that Inter Milan defender Alessandro Bastoni is staying with the Italian club following a meeting on Wednesday. Spurs will face a competition to sign the Spanish centre-back, with rivals Manchester United and Chelsea also showing an interest. The North London outfit may hold a vital key to beating their rivals to his signature, as they are prepared to offer midfielder Giovanni Lo Celso in a part exchange deal. The 26-year-old Argentinian star went on loan to Villarreal for the second half of last season. Lo Celso started 11 of their 16 La Liga matches during the run-in, also playing in 6 of their European knockout fixtures on their way to the Champions League semi-finals. Pau Torres, however, remains in contract until the summer of 2024, and it will take a reasonable fee on top of Lo Celso to make a deal happen. The defender started 33 of Villarreal's La Liga matches last season, keeping 12 clean sheets, and he is becoming a regular for Spain with 18 appearances to his name. Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start with Bastoni. Big shame because, of course, he is the wanted man by Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte clearly wants Bastoni. He is the #1 target right now. So his agent has come out and said that the Italian star will be staying at Inter Milan. I feel that this could be different. If Tottenham Hotspur actually do put in an official bid, I think it does change things. And it may even unsettle the player and may even get the player to think twice about the deal. Now, what an interesting one about Antonio Conte asking Pierre-Emile Højbjerg about his Danish teammate Christian Eriksen. Of course, he's on a free transfer this summer, and Tottenham Hotspur could get this deal done, and Christian Eriksen could be on his way back to Tottenham. I would absolutely love that to happen. I really would. I know everybody doesn't agree with me who watches this channel and listens to this channel on an audio platform, but me personally, I would love to see it happen. Of course, you know, I've mentioned this many times on this channel, certainly in the last couple of weeks. Now, next season, from the start of next season, in a Premier League game, every Premier League club can use 5 subs. We need all the quality we can get. We need to start filling up that bench with real quality. Of course, Antonio Conte is trying to make more improvement in the starting 11 as well. A return for Christian Eriksen, I think, would be superb news for Tottenham Hotspur. Now, the Lucas Moura one, he's come out and said very similar before. When his contract ends at Spurs, he wants to go back to Brazil and play at Sao Paulo, whether that be in 12 months' time or 24 months' time. Let's wait and see. Fraser Forster, of course, was announced by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club officially on Wednesday. Many congratulations and welcome to Fraser Forster. I think we have signed a real solid goalkeeper here as Hugo Lloris's backup. And interestingly, what he come out and said, 50 European games he has played in his career. So he does have some good experience in European football. More links to Gabriel Jesus. I cannot personally see this one happening. When I spoke to Fabrizio Romano on Monday on this channel, and if you haven't seen that, do check it out. Or listen to it, do check it out. He stated that Gabriel Jesus at his next club wants to be the main striker. That is clearly not going to happen at Spurs. So that is the reason why I cannot see it happening. Now, the Spurs Legends will be back in action. I will actually be down at Maidstone on Sunday, so if you're going down to the game, please do say hello. And lastly, Spurs are exploring the exchange deal to sign Pau Torres. I'll tell you what, if we can get Pau Torres over the line this summer, that will be fantastic business. And of course, Giovanni Lo Celso going the other way. I'm sure Antonio Conte would be absolutely delighted with that deal. Oh, and lastly, before I go, and in case you've forgotten, the transfer window in England opens on Friday. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button and that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. If you're listening to this on an audio platform, do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.